What's up, everybody, and welcome back to CountryCast. Country star Morgan Wallen is not holding back his thoughts on whether or not the United States should again start booking shows and concerts. Morgan Wallen recently shared what he considered to be hypocrisy after what he saw post the presidential election. Y'all know what to do, stick around. We'll be back with Morgan Wallen's thoughts. And just real quick before we get started with today's video, remember to head on over to our social accounts, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to give us a like and a follow. Our Facebook is CountryCast, our Instagram is CountryCast News, and our Twitter is @CountryCast News. Remember, if you are new here or have been by the YouTube show before, hit that subscribe button if you haven't had that opportunity yet. Turn the notifications on as well. Hit the like button too so YouTube knows that you love us right here at CountryCast, and we can keep bringing you breaking updates on your favorite country artist and all the news coming right out of Music City. Alright, so getting right into the news story that we have for you today. Over this past weekend, there were several photographs and videos shared all across the internet and from multiple media outlets reflecting tons of people out in the streets celebrating all across the United States for Joe Biden. Well, after these videos and photographs surfaced, Morgan Wallen and some other country stars took it upon themselves to point out what they considered to be the hypocrisy. And because of what Morgan Wallen and these other country stars and several folks throughout the U.S. noticed happening, they were not hesitant to point their argument out to social media. So let's take a look at what Morgan Wallen had to say. Thanks to Twitter user Natalie Johnson for sharing what Morgan Wallen posted to his Instagram story. She first starts off by writing, Morgan Wallen's Instagram story right now is too real. And here is what she was able to capture from his story. You'll see here the first is a photo of folks celebrating in the street, several individuals celebrating in the street with the headline of time to start booking shows. Next, it follows, Morgan Wallen writes, the hypocrisy is unreal, continuing on to writing, if you don't agree with me, fine. We can still be friends, but I have a family, band, and crew that need to be provided for and taken care of. If it's okay for us to party in the streets with no social distancing, then we can book shows right now. Now remember, Morgan Wallen was not the only one to point this out. Chase Rice took it upon himself to turn to social media where he wrote, also glad to see thousands gathering again. Cool. Glad that's happening. Concerts can resume. And lastly, what we have is what Brian Kelly from Florida Georgia Line shared to his Instagram story. This is courtesy of Twitter user Mark. He writes Instagram for Brian Kelly from Florida Georgia Line. As you can see right here, here it is. He posts, if we can party in the streets, then we can go back to work. We ready? And he shares an article from WTOP.com showing a massive celebration in the street. You can see the Biden and Harris flag right there in the middle. And at the bottom, he writes, so interesting, huh? No matter what side of the fence that you land on, I don't think anyone can really look at this and not ask, what are we doing here, folks? What is really the next step for us to take to continue to try to follow any sort of guideline and be able to get back to normalcy? So I think there is some frustration there from Morgan, obviously Brian Kelly, and Chase Rice themselves. But they were not afraid to point out what it was that they were seeing over this past weekend. And of course, with this, it's created a lot of conversation surrounding this topic. But I would love to know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. That will be it for today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Turn those notifications on as well so you never miss out on any breaking updates on your favorite country artist and all the news coming right out of Music City. Y'all stay country.